どうもエルズと申します。モナコグランプリが始まりました。大方の予想通りフェラーリが好調なスタートを切っています。そしてクラッシュ第1号はハジャーとなってしまい、アロンソもトンネル出口で挙動が乱れ壁に接触。各チームいろいろな課題を抱えているようです。フリー走行後のインタビューを日本語訳と合わせてご紹介いたします。それではどうぞ。
Fernando, I think it's fair to say that the car looked challenging to drive today. How was it behind the wheel?
It was difficult day. Probably we were expecting a little bit more, a little bit easier around here. Monaco one off, and maybe a better chance to be, fighting for something more. But unfortunately we found a tricky car to drive. Also the upshifts, downshifts are very tricky, and in Monaco obviously you need that perfection, into the corner and the approaching speed. The walls are very close, so. Yeah, some work to do tonight. Hopefully, we can find the way into tomorrow's FP3 and qualifying, and we will do a lot of changes tonight to the car. So let's hope for the best.
Is it clear to you what those changes are in the car?
Yeah, I mean it's very clear. We need to improve the engine response and the engine behavior around the downshifts, the upshifts, and this energy recovery. Obviously we have this complex system that we recharge when we brake, and this has to interact with the downshifts and the way you approach the corners. And then on the chassis side, I think we were missing a lot of front end today, so we will do changes tonight to improve the front end and the front grip. So yeah, I mean, as I said, a lot of work, but we will try our best.
Hard worker that you are, you were here Tuesday trying to get comfortable in the car as well. Can you just talk to us about that from a comfort point of view? Have you at least found a good setup within the car?
Yeah, good setup. I went back to 2025 seat position, exactly the same. So I felt perfectly fine today. So now let's focus on the performance.
A lot of hype about Ferrari coming into the weekend. Looks like the pace is there. Looked like you're fast. Looked like you were enjoying yourself. How was your Friday?
Very difficult. We are facing quite a few issues on brakes on my side, so we are trying to fix those. So the confidence is not at the highest level at the moment, but apart from that, it's a track I love, and I'm sure that if we manage to fix those for tomorrow, it will be a good step forward. But unfortunately, it's been since Canada that I'm struggling a little bit on that. So we are trying to find solutions. I hope we do for tomorrow, and if so, I don't doubt that we will do a step forward.
Are the issues you had in Canada the same as you're experiencing here, and are you clear on what you can do overnight to improve those?
I mean, it's very specific what we are having, and yes, it's a similar issue in Canada than in here. We are working towards making the situation better. We have few ideas in order to make it better. We didn't manage to find a clear solution so far, but I hope we can for tomorrow.
It's Monaco, anything can happen, but you're still confident that you can be in the fight for pole against Lewis and maybe even Max Verstappen, who was a surprise there.
Max has been very strong, the Red Bull have been very strong, and Lewis have been very strong as well. So yeah, but at the end of the day, it's not been a disastrous day. We are very close to Lewis in FP2, so I'm not so worried, but it's going to be a tough qualifying for sure. It's going to be very tight. And if we do a step forward with the brake, surely it can help us for the fight for pole.
It's like I felt for you this morning. It looked like you were given plenty of space and it just caught you out. Firstly, just talk me through that session and when you lost the car in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, it was going pretty okay. Actually, I think I was on good laps and gaining confidence, and it's when I gained that confidence, I had that moment. It really caught me off guard, so really didn't expect to lose it here. Also, it's not a crash you often see here, losing the rear like that, so I was surprised, and definitely a tough one.
Great work obviously by the team to get you back out, and actually with the laps you got, you looked decent out there. So what was the feel for the car then?
I tried to build the confidence back again. Really took no risks, and lap by lap just exploring a bit more, and it took me a minute to get there, and there's still a lot to to find, but definitely felt decent towards the end. So yeah, let's see overnight what we can cook for tomorrow.
Because you still have obviously got one more practice session to go, and with that confidence and the pace of the car, do you think you can haul yourself into the fight with the Ferraris and the Mercedes tomorrow?
Definitely looking to fight some of the Mercedes. I think the top three is very strong and on a very good momentum. So we need a very, very strong FP3 to get things working and close the gap. But hopefully we make the most of it and go into quali and keep the same ramp up.
So Esteban, on paper, looked like a slightly challenging Friday for you. How was it in the car?
Yeah, I mean, it's only FP2. It's tomorrow that matters. Today was about figuring out, our way around and looking at the limitations of the car. Obviously, we have get a good data now for this, so it's up to us to work around them and try and improve the car for tomorrow morning when you start, getting closer to the wall and pushing harder. So we'll see where we are tomorrow.
Traffic always a problem in Monaco, but a bit of tripping over your teammate in FP1. Will you just have a word with Ollie later and smooth things over?
I mean, everyone's talking about that. There's no issues at all. Ollie was getting blocked basically by the cars in front, so he had to back out, and I was the one impeded by him. So we saw places after that. As soon as it was communicated by him that I was coming behind, he let me go. It was just needed the communication inside the team, and that was done.
Pedro, I know we'd always knew it was going to be tricky out there. It looked difficult for Fernando, particularly all through the day. Just talk me through what the kind of overall feeling for Aston Martin is after those couple of sessions.
We knew it was going to be difficult, but I think that it has exceeded our expectations. Really, the car is more difficult than what we were anticipating. Very difficult under braking, downshifting, but also with a lot of understeer. The car was really difficult to turn around in these twisty, slow corners. So we did some changes. Possibly walked on the wrong direction. And we will address it for tomorrow, and hopefully we can give the drivers a car that is a bit more agile and a bit more lively.
Because I guess on a track like this, and you know that, you need the confidence, don't you? And if you don't have the confidence car, it's quite hard to push.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what you need. You need a car that is responsive. I mean, it has to be predictable. We know it's not, but at least we need to give them a car that they can have the front end in the car to turn it around, put the power down, to carry the speed in, and not having to wait too much. So yeah, that's where we have to work tomorrow. We will work as well with Honda to address that. There's a lot of things that we can still do, and see where we are. It's just it's a tricky track, but the softer the compound you go, the more front end you need. Just to exploit the better traction from a soft tire.
いかがだったでしょうか。マクラーレンは FP2 でコース上でマシンを止めてしまうシーンもありました。どのチームもトラブルが起こる可能性がまだまだ高いため、セーフティーカーなどでレース展開が左右されるかもしれませんね。明日の予選もどうなるか注目ですね。また今後も F1 に関しての情報をまとめた動画を制作していく予定です。継続するためにもぜひいいねやチャンネル登録をお願いいたします。インタビューの内容について、また動画の感想などコメントでいただけると嬉しいです。それでは。